been singing 20 years. I had no idea I can belt. Hello from the outside. And you go, ooh, and you unlock the secrets to your vocal placements. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a vocal belt. What is a vocal belt? I hear absolutely no one asking, but I will tell you. Think about Christina Aguilera, right? Ha! Hey! Give you a good example. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, I get a feeling like I never knew before, no. Or that iconic start of Ain't No Other Man. Hey, yeah, Minor note, the other song that I just sang is an Etta James song that Christina Aguilera covered, but she based her sound on lady singer from the 60s Motown era, which is Etta James. Etta James also had At Last, another great belting song. At last, my love has come along, right? And she starts big and then she scales it back a little. All these things are vocal belts. It's when you use all this power, it's always placed in here. We're always kind of putting off our sound, pushing everything from here, but then placing it here in your belt area. Ah, that kind of raw power. Unlike ah, which is a head voice, or ah, which is your mix, or ah, which is your twang, or singing from your nose. Another excellent rock belter who has an unusual sound is Alanis Morissette, because she does, it's almost like yodeling technique, right? Yodeling, yodeling, yodeling. Start on your belt and you're going to end up on your head voice and you're doing a big flip in the middle. No smoking sign on your cigarette break, right? That's part of Ironic. She's got a massive song, You Ought to Know. That's big rock belter. Well, I'm here to remind you. End of that song. Yo, I don't know. Yo. It's inside. So that kind of flip is internal, but it all still stems from here. You always have to push it from here. That's your support system. Right, so to bring the point home, I'm going to show you the same phrase sung on different vocal placements. This would be on a head voice. You may have heard me do occasionally Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom, right? Mix. Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Belt. Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Other excellent rock vocalists who belt amazingly are Miley Cyrus, who really should have been a rocker. Her voice is so cut out for it. And Chris Cornell, best rock belter ever. Super high pitch, just unbelievable. That's why no one covers him. Another example of someone who zips in and out of vocal placements in a very glorious way is Adele. Adele also makes use of her twang, her mask. What is that? This is a straight belt. Hey! And this is a twanged kind of belt. Hey! So you can add it in for effect. Ha! Hello from the outside. It doesn't even sound like an Adele song if it doesn't have that kind of full-on belt in it. Look, this is what it sounds like straight. Hello from the outside. Doesn't sound quite the same. That it gives it that little kick. Outside. Goes into your nose. Fabulous zigzagging between the placements. The telling voice you back to here. Sorry. Back to belt. For everything that I've done, but I back to here. I call you, never seem to be home anymore. She's using all of her placements. Another epic guy with a beard is, of course, Chris Stapleton, who is super famous for his twang and his awesome voice. Everything about him is quite belty. So, for example, on Tennessee Whiskey, even the verses are quite heavy, right? Used to spend my nights out in a barroom. It's heavy. Nights out. Very twangy. As opposed to, used to spend my nights out, which would be mix or head voice. Used to spend my nights out. What's the you're as warm as a glass of brandy. Quite belty, super twang. And that's how you do it. You pull it up here. I'm gonna do another thing just on twang, but this is a good combo, the belt and twang. So much more to say about this subject. I will do more on these, but let me know what you want to hear about and if you have any questions. I love seeing my students discover different parts of their voice. We're like, oh my God, I've been singing 20 years. I had no idea I can belt. They didn't know they have it in them. And then when you find that out and you go, ooh, and you unlock the secrets to your vocal placements, you discover the full aspect of your voice. And I think that's quite magical. Happy singing.